Here are 5 Fortnite tips I wish I knew sooner. By the way, I've made a Fortnite team. Subscribe and like if you want to see a video on it. By the way, even if you don't like and subscribe, the video's still coming out. It should be the next video after this. If it's not, it's probably going to be Apex Legends or some crazy game I get. Number 1. You know I like this. The pyramid jump. All you need to do it is edit those 2 squares, stand where I am, jump, and then edit. If you can't do it, it's probably because you're editing and then jump. Next is kind of like a high ground retake. I'll do it fast first and then I'll go through it. Right, so if you build up and place a floor in front of you, about there, if you're doing this, they will be aiming at this, expecting you to do that, and try and shoot at them, do this, edit here, or just edit through it. Just anything to do to get through it. So what you want to do is you want to pretend you're going through, even pretend to start editing, then go like this. You can follow it up with 90s or whatever you want, but it's a very good way to what's it called? Regain high ground. Yes, it's obvious to know now, but I wish I knew it sooner. Peeking over things like this is very dangerous. You leave your head fully exposed. Even if you do this, it's still very dangerous. So I'm going to be showing you easier way to see over your 1x1s and also to shoot from it. So the first way is to place a pyramid. You don't have to get rid of all of the tiles, but it helps. Then you get a really clear view of everywhere around. Then the next one is what you want to do is you'll want to place a floor under you, then get rid of the stair. If you want to shoot down, you want to place a pyramid. Another way is if you want to shoot down again, right. Now, why will this just not destroy? Okay, thank you. Another way is pretty weird. You might be thinking, why is that better than this? It's because you're less exposed. It'll be way harder to shoot you if you're like this than if you're like this. Another way is... wait, what was it again? I forgot. Okay. If you have a sniper, you can shoot through that gap there. It doesn't work with assault rifles though. But if you do have a sniper, unless they patched it, which they most likely have, it works. So don't blame me if it doesn't work. Another safe way to peek, if I don't put this by the peek section, you know this is for the peek out. Yes, you can shoot out of it. It's pretty OP. This one isn't really a tip. It's just something funny, and that's why I wanted to know it sooner, because it's funny. This is what happens if you shoot a shotgun. Now, if when you've shot, while you're waiting for your next shot, if you rapidly press the shoot button and the reload button, this happens. It's just funny, okay? The next tip is kind of in 2 parts. There's one big one for it, and then there's also loads of small ones. So the first one, which is the big one, is for people who either don't like building or don't have any mats. Normally, because the ramp is like this, if I had no mats, I'd be like, nah, meh, or meh. Or trying to get a shot off. What you want to do is do this. Yep, you can pyramid jump with ramps. So if you find pyramid jumping hard, even if you do it right, this works. And also, I think it sends you a tiny bit further than the pyramid, but I find it a lot harder to do the ramp, as you just saw, than to do the pyramid. Let me edit, thank you. Well, apparently this is 6 tips now, because the next tip is not 90s. I don't know why I started doing 90s. It's how to trap people. So this, most people know it, but I wish I knew it sooner. If you had people in a box and you place a trap and you only had one, people would normally run over here so the trap avoids them. What you want to do is, if they're over this side and they start running to the other side, do this. So no matter how far they move forward, this trap will get them. And if that doesn't even kill them, then they should either be up here, and if they're not, basically editing is everything in Fortnite right now. There you have it. 6 things I wish I knew sooner in Fortnite. I know I'm doing a lot of creative videos, and the new team video will probably be mostly creative as well, but the normal battle royale clips will start coming back.